I'm drinking water. Got a career and I'm very invested. Some people call it a scary obsession. I like to call it a passion. I can be sitting relaxing.
And you know, I think I've been playing about 9-10 years of 2K. A lot of my friends play, we play together, so for being in the cover now, it's gonna feel special. I mean, if they play with the Mavs on 2K22, I think they will be excited about my step back. I think that's the part of my game that's more known, and I think that's the move to use. I've been working with 2K Foundations through this whole time.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Moments from now, the setting is Detroit, the Motor City. The Nets taking on the Pistons. For the Brooklyn Nets, the first half of this season was about putting the... Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on... Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Junior in at the 3. And for the Pistons, they've got Monk. Jabari Parker is out there with Williams. Then there's Kai. And it's Oladipo in at the point guard position. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
The ability to scan the floor and make the right decision. This is why you want the ball in Junior's hands.
And here are the Pistons now. It's a 5-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
And that one's good, Junior.
Look, this is how you draw it up coming out of the locker room. 3 of 3 so far.
Pass to Cobb. Great D that time from Durant.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim. A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's coming off a 19-point game against Denver.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Just 5 on the clock. Goes up from the top of the key, and the jumper falls for him.
And the combo guard skills helping Oladipo in these spots, as well as his overall outstanding decision-making. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And here is Cobb. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Over Junior. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Inside. And Junior gets it to go on the assist from KD. And it's 8 points for Junior.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Cobb passes to Williams. Excellent D that time from Robinson. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Cobb.
showing some tenacity on the drive. Junior just daring the defense to get physical with him.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. He throw good, Junior. And Brooklyn making a change here. Both shots good from the stripe.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Now here's Cobb. He's covered by Brown, and there it is for him.
You can't leave someone open around Cobb. When you do, he makes sure to hurt you for that mistake.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. There are times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Cobb. Even when an opposing defense is giving him everything he can handle, he still finds a way to score. He's averaging over 33 points a game. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Dwayne Casey gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what his main focus will be to try and slow down Kyrie Irving's production. Coach told me with Kyrie, you can't give him space to create, ever. We'll send some doubles and make sure we don't let him get comfortable. Well, that's as good an approach as any, I suppose. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Junior. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his third assist on the night.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now, here's Cobb. He's covered by Brown. And yes, it's good. Cobb's got his third basket of the night right there. Brooklyn leading by 8. Irving kicks to Brown. Back to Irving, the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Cobb with it. He's got 7. The tray. Another 3 for Detroit.
A perfect response from Cobb. Sink a triple on me. I'm coming for payback.
And so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back right after this. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin of the underdog label.
I think the underdog story, started when I was a kid. Always been a guy that's always been picked.
And Greg playing with a chip on his shoulder has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Cobb is out there with Monk. Then it's Noel. And it's Bay in at the small forward position. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. And Junior throws it down.
And this has been Junior's game so far. It's obvious he's not afraid to step up and carry the offense.
Now Cobb. 10 points for him. It's hauled in by Perry. And so Brown will bring it up for Brooklyn. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
Nice to see Junior rise above the rim. I hope you didn't underestimate his athletic ability.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Oladipo with the block.
I mean, you're not going to beat Oladipo with that. I mean, Victor plays hard on both sides of the ball.
Pistons trail by 16. Passes it to Bay. Now here's Oladipo. Offensive rebound. Noel. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Wizards, was terrific. He scored 53 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Oladipo, the pass to Cobb. Can they get it? And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And the flair Cobb plays with is exciting to watch. There's no question he believes that he's a dominant player.
Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came in.
Oh, that was something else.
There's the showmanship. Cobb loves to entertain. There are fans who will buy tickets just to see him.
And Junior throws it down.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Pistons trail by 16. Oladipo taking his time here. Here's Bay. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cobb, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. And this is how you run the fast break. Junior makes sure to exploit those open court situations.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Oladipo, the pass to Bay. Cobb with it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And this is his second trip to the line. And so, guys, it's Junior making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Junior's out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Harden in at the 2 guard.
Yeah, and Monk's got to continue to stay aggressive. Don't give in to the defense. I love how he flexes when he goes in for these and ones. And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5 stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
And Oladipo kicks to Cobb. And oh, he jams it right over Junior. Wow.
Hendricks Cobb is piping hot. He's found his groove out there, and he's just going to work.
And Monk made second-team All-American in his only year with the Wildcats, looking unstoppable on many occasions.
I mean, he just overwhelmed college opponents with his athleticism. But you get to the NBA, you find out how many great athletes are in this league. That's when you have to retool aspects of your game, which is what Monk is in the process of doing.
And that one's good, Junior.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Irving against Oladipo. The pass to Cobb. Robinson with the block. And they're able to recover.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
When Durant gets inside, 9 times out of 10, he's going to score or get fouled.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Durant. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Durant hits them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Oladipo, the pass to Bay. Now Monk. From deep. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Irving against Oladipo. Now, here's Monk. Guarded closer. Lets it go with a 3. No good that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. They host the Kings after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Claxton the pass to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Noel kicks to Monk. With the teardrop, rebounded by the Nets. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Junior. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Junior's got 8 points in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And the Pistons making a change here. Cobb's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. James Harden. He's checked in for Joe Harris. Harden finds Brown. And Junior throws it down.
Always in pursuit of the basketball. If you throw it up, Junior's looking to throw it down.
Pistons trail by 17. Now here's Cobb. He's got 23. It's Portis atop the key. Here's Stewart. Misses off the right iron.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Here's Brown. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's Cobb. He's covered by Brown. And here is Cobb. Even when an opposing defense is giving him everything he can handle, he still finds a way to score. He's averaging over 33 points a game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Junior, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force, guys, for Brooklyn. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We come back right after this. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
All you got to do is move the basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Detroit, they've got Monk. Williams is out there with Portis. Then there's Cobb. And it's Bey in at the 3 spot. Pass to Monk. Out to the right wing. Here's Bey. Count that one.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Nets leading by 17. To the paint. And Junior throws it down.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Right wing. There's the lob to Portis. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Cobb with it. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Cobb's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Continuing from where he left off. First 3-pointer of this half, 4th of the game.
Here's Junior. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists tonight.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Monk, the pass to Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Junior dishes to Irving. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Nets lead by 16.
Defensively, someone has to stay with Kyrie on the pick and roll. He's too good of a scorer.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold. And anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Parker kicks to Oladipo. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And the 3 ball is good. Cobb's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Timeout called, the Nets. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. The shot by KD. No good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Pistons trail by 13. Now Cobb. They double him with Junior. Now here's Cobb. Pass to Monk. Sinks that one from the post.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Nets leading by 11. To the inside. Junior. And Junior throws it down.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Now here's Cobb. Defense right on him. And that one good. Cobb's got 14 points here in the second half.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And stolen by Williams. An even 3-on-3 break. On its way from Monk for two. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And I think it's going to be crucial that Monk continues to work on his playmaking ability. When he's dribbling the ball like that, he is tough to stop.
To the middle. And Junior throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Williams trying to break free. And the dunk by Cobb.
Sometimes it's difficult to corral Cobb, especially when he is locked in on scoring no matter what.
Outside Robinson. Kicks it to Junior. Back to Robinson. Down low. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and two shots coming up. It's on Jabari Parker.
Give Junior credit. I like how he doesn't let tough defense stop him from trying to score.
So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Somewhat late to the game of basketball, Junior's natural abilities were apparent from the first time he ever stepped on the floor, and he's been cultivating them ever since.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He hits the first one, and that brings them to within 10. And Cobb drops both of them. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Robinson passes to Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
He gets that one.
Courageous shot by Cobb. Sends it right over the defender like he's not even there.
To the middle. Here's Junior. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Junior's got 54 points.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
You want to put your players in a position to succeed. Case in point, getting Junior the high percentage look.
Cobb passes to Williams, and Williams throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And here's Harden. So it's the Nets picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.
Great
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. What's poppin'? I can pass that like Stockton. Just joshing. I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put it in the friend zone. Sound like an intro jet song, give me that tempo. Told Pooh he a fool. Told her don't let her friends know. In the Ville and I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine at Vincenzo's. Me and my amigos got that free on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm talking about dark hair, look like she go. She do. Hometown hero, feeling myself, can't my ego. She heard of my, she said, babe, does it does. Certified, hang around dust, and she learning my lingo. Back then, wasn't worried about me though. In the gym, trying to work on my free throw. Spending money at the club like Sam's. Yes, ma'am. She a little, but she don't put this on the ground. Little boys trying to diss on the ground. Hey, I can't switch on the fan. It's how I hit the switch on the fan. This where my head is. I feel resentment from every direction. Even some homies be wearing expressions. I be discouraged from sharing my blessings. We used to share a connection. Now it just feels like it's wearing and stretching. I'm getting real sick of taking advice from people that never could stare at reflections. Somewhere in there is a lesson. Y'all ain't involved and it's very depressing. I'm at the club with the basketball team. Me and the Cardinals are sharing a section. Gotta cherish the present. I'm drinking water. Got a career and I'm very invested. Some people call it a scary obsession. I like to call it a passion. I can be sitting relaxing. PG, we getting some traction. I'm at the venue, it's packed in. I'm digging her accent. I got a BB Simon belt on me, and she tryna